Hey there, and welcome back to another development vlog of the things I've been working on this week. First things first, I'm going to need to change the game's name to something new. I haven't searched for similarly named games for a while, and Coffee Shop isn't too unique of a game name to begin with, like Ooblets or Skyrim. Besides, it was more or less a temporary name that sort of just stuck with me. So the new name of the game is going to be Caffeine Cafe, and I think I'm really liking the ring of it. But I also really like the ring of alliterations, so that could be the reason why. There's a few things I want to tackle this week, such as a multi-platform achievement system and a more centralized solution so I can better manage all the benefits of the game's paintings. There's also a few things I'll squeeze in here and there when I get the chance. The lack of a video from last week was that I wasn't feeling so great. I'm still feeling a little off, so there might be a few gaps in work days to give myself some rest. I found some time on Saturday to work on the game's spreadsheets before my friends came over for dinner. I came up with a great utility I could program. Whenever you copy multiple cells and sheets, they're separated by tabs and new line characters. So why not copy the text back and forth, when I could just have Unity do it all for me? I made myself a read and write function, so I can modify the data from either Unity or my spreadsheet and keep them in sync. By the way, I'm using the context menu item attribute over the functions to let me use those functions outside of play mode. I'll also surround them with editor-only commands later, so they won't find their way into the final build. Oh, here's some great news. I wound up showing off the second devlog video on the Incremental Games subreddit for the first time, and things went pretty great. I usually just lurk and upvote things from time to time, so it was a major mood boost when so many people offered to help me with the game's beta testing. Things seem to be looking bright for me with Caffeine Cafe and my future endeavors. Kicking off the day, I got started up on the work for the painting benefit manager. Originally, I was gonna do benefit checks in their own sections, such as the customer spawn counts or when calculating the idle money per second. While they get the job done, it's difficult to remember whether or not I implemented that bonus or not. If I centralize all the benefits into a single class, then it'll surely be easy to find out what I have left to do. I've never done a beta test with people that I don't know in real life, let alone with people I have no idea who they are. But I want to minimize the amount of time it takes for me to diagnose a problem on someone's device, since I obviously won't be there to actually look at the device myself. I can imagine that some data will always need to be given to me, like the OS or the player's save data. Right now I feel like I'm strapped for time between game dev, life, and work, so I better make the time I spend on the beta count. So I did what I do best, and I made myself a tool for my future testers to make diagnosing easier for the both of us. Although I got a little sicker on Tuesday, I put some work in on planning my system for handling achievements per platform. I want there to be achievements for all sorts of play, whether they're active or passive play focused. I like the incremental genre because there's times that I want to actively play, and times that I won't play for anywhere between a few hours or a few days. There's absolutely no way I want to put in an achievement for watching ads. I've seen some mobile games do that, and it just feels so ridiculous from a player's point of view. As a developer, I don't want to curate that type of experience. What I do want as a player is an incentive for Game Center or Google Play achievements. I'd like to see more of that with mobile games. When you get an achievement in Caffeine Cafe, I want to award the player with prestige beans. At the moment, prestige beans act as a final income multiplier. But I want to plan out another feature another day. I'll keep that secret for now. I also found something cool that I want to add as well, since it seems a little simple. At least that's what I thought at first. I want to add in cloud save support. That way, if someone has multiple devices, they can continue their save no matter the device. After a few hours of searching, I finally found Google's examples on how to get it working. It seems a little inefficient for my sake, since I need to download, decrypt, and transform that string into game data with JSON. I can tidy that up later if startup is a little slow on devices. So while on Android it's working, it's looking that I'll need a plugin to do some cloud saves on iOS devices. There's one plugin I'd love to use from Prime 31 that can solve this problem, but it's a little out of my budget right now, so maybe after launch I can look into adding that plugin into my game. Oh, and just a little clarification, you won't be able to continue your save from devices of a different platform, because to be honest, I don't know how to manage something like that. Today's the final day of the devlog, and I feel that I've made some progress this week. My voice is still feeling a little off, but it's getting better. My girlfriend got back to me on the potential icons for Caffeine Cafe. I think they're great so far, but I want to run through a few iteration rounds. Nothing's finalized yet, but I can foresee myself asking for thoughts when they're ready though. In between sessions with the icons, I wound up adding in real descriptions to the bug tool. I also did a little 3D modeling for a new store that I want to get before the beta comes into play. I'll wind up doing some more modeling next week. There's been this one weird thought I've had whenever I record footage for the game. The system cursor seems so off compared to the game, and nobody knows if I'm actually clicking or not. So I got myself an old cursor from my winter Ludum Jam and changed it up a bit. You know what? I do need to finish that Ludum Game Jam project. Maybe as a season 2 for the devlog. Anyways, if you enjoyed the devlog, why not consider subscribing so you can see more of these in the future. If you want to leave a like, well, you can leave a like and that would be great. Thanks for tuning in for the development progress at Caffeine Cafe, and I hope you have a great week.
Was it not recording?
Yeah, it wasn't recording.
Oh.
What?
After all that, damn!